Do you remember the 1989 made for television film starring Nancy McKeon titled A Cry for Help? The Tracy Thurman story. A movie that traumatized a generation. Tracy Thurman was attacked in broad daylight by her ex husband in front of her neighbors, in front of police officers who did nothing to help her. And Tracy Thurman's survival changed the law across the United States. Tracy Thurman met her ex husband, Charles Buck Thurman, in Florida in 1979. And at first, he was everything a girl could dream of. He was a love bomber. He was charming, confident. He just showered her with affection and attention. After a while, the red flags started to show. He was violent, he was quick to anger, and there wasn't much she could do to escape this marriage at first because she had just become pregnant with her son, CJ. Over the years, the abuse just got worse and worse. Buck began abusing Tracy, and neighbors could hear it, friends could see it. Tracy tried to leave numerous times, and then when she did leave, moved back to Connecticut, Buck always chased her, and Tracy always called the cops. Always called the cops, but the cops never did a thing. October 22nd, 1982, Buck shows up to Tracy's home. Her friends let him in, not realizing how violent he is. He attacks her. Cops are called. They do nothing. He starts stalking Tracy. He's telling everyone, no one else will ever raise my son. Then on November 1st, 1982, he goes to Tracy's house again. He kidnaps their son, CJ. Cops are called on him. Cops find him. Nothing happens to Buck. It's around this time that Tracy files her first report on Buck, and the cops say, well, I mean, you're legally married, so there's nothing we can do about it. So you know what this badass of a woman does? She goes and takes classes on how to divorce someone on her own. She's just going to do this by herself since nobody's helping her. On November 5th, 1982, Tracy and Buck are both at a family relations department inside of the police department. As she's leaving in her car, he is yelling to her, I'll get you, I'll hurt you, and then he punches her windshield in. This is when a police officer witnesses this and does arrest Buck. That is when Buck is put on 6 months probation, but it doesn't stop. I go deeper into the story of Tracy Thurman on my podcast, Residue. He still keeps stalking Tracy. So Tracy does end up filing for divorce, and when the divorce papers are served, this is when it gets even worse. She files a restraining order against Buck, and she is granted this restraining order. But do you think he cares? No. Neighbors will tell Tracy, we see him around the neighborhood. He's still stalking you. On May 23rd, 1983, Buck shows up again. This time, Tracy calls the police. They won't do anything, and she literally begs them, if